Welcome everyone to Goal Channel, and we will start with the titles. Real Madrid defeats Leipzig in its home stadium. City beats Copenhagen by 3. Paris Saint-Germain takes a big step to advance to the next round. And Bayern disappoints and continues to decline in level. Salah returns to training. Mourinho is interested in Bayern. And Alonso will not leave Leverkusen. In the Champions League and in Tuesday's matches, Manchester City defeated Copenhagen by 3-1 in the latter's stadium, where Manchester City started the match strongly and was able to score in the 10th minute through the distinguished De Bruyne. Then the player Vavro almost scored by mistake in his own net in 23rd minute. Then, from one opportunity in the entire match, Copenhagen was able to score the equalizer through Maatsen in the 34th minute after an incorrect pass from Ederson. However, Manchester City ended the first half ahead, scoring the second goal through Silva with a pass from De Bruyne. In the second half, Manchester City's dominance continued until Foden scored the third goal in stoppage time with a decisive pass from De Bruyne as well. With this result, it can be said that Manchester City qualified for the next round. Madrid settled its match with Leipzig by winning 1-0, as the Leipzig team made several attempts and fired 9 shots on target compared to 3 for Real Madrid, which confirms the weakness that Real Madrid's defense showed in the absence of Rudiger. But in the end, the effectiveness was for Real Madrid. In addition to the brilliance of their goalkeeper Lunin, who saved his team from several dangerous attempts, Leipzig scored a goal in the first half, but it was cancelled by the referee after a conversation with VAR, most likely because there was a foul on goalkeeper Lunin, but the referee raised his hand indicating offside, something that was not there. At the beginning of the second half, in the 48th minute, Ibrahim Diaz scored the first goal for Madrid in a wonderful way. After that, Leipzig tried to score the equalizer through Sisco and Olmo, but they didn't achieve that. Then Vinicius almost ended the match in the 72nd minute with the second goal, but the ball hit the left crossbar. Leipzig's players continued to put pressure on Real Madrid after that, but they were unable to score. So the match ended with an important victory for Real Madrid away from home, 1-0, despite the absence of 2 very important players like Rudiger and Bellingham, who suffered a severe ankle sprain during Saturday's 4-0 win over Girona, and Rudiger's replacement Tchouaméni was in the defensive line. But Diaz and Lunin did the job. Diaz felt pain in his foot and was substituted in the 84th minute. In Wednesday's matches, Lazio defeats Bayern Munich 1-0 at the Olimpico, which increases the crisis for Tuchel. And with him, Bayern Munich, who lost the second match in a row without a single shot on target, as the first half didn't live up to expectations and ended in a goalless draw. But in the second half, the match moved, and Lazio was able to get a penalty kick after Upamecano tackles Isaacsen. And get a red card. The penalty kick was scored by Immobile in the 69th minute. Then Bayern Munich didn't react, and Lazio tried to add other goals, but the match ended with Lazio's important victory with a 0-0. In another match, Paris Saint-Germain won with 2-0 over Real Sociedad in the Parc des Princes, where Mbappé missed the opportunity to take the lead for Paris Saint-Germain at the beginning of the first half. And Mourinho also missed an important opportunity for Real Sociedad at the end of the first half, as the ball hit the crossbar. And in the second half, Mbappé returned to score the first goal in the 58th minute, and Barcola added the second goal in the 70th minute. And with this result, Paris Saint-Germain took a big step towards the next round. Jose Mourinho learning German as he eyes Bayern Munich job, as Thomas Tuchel came under great pressure after his last loss to Leverkusen by 3-0, and he had also lost by 5-1 to Frankfurt, and he has become far from the lead, as he occupies second place behind Leverkusen with 50 points and a 5-point difference until the 21st round. Tuchel, who has been linked to coaching Barcelona, but is considered a second option after Xabi Alonso and Jurgen Klopp, who does not want to coach after a year of stopping training, and Mourinho is currently out of work after being sacked by Roma last month. He has managed in England, Chelsea, Manchester United, and Tottenham Hotspur, in Spain, Real Madrid, and Inter and Roma in Italy, but has never coached in Germany in his illustrious career. Bayer Leverkusen hand Liverpool huge blow in Xabi Alonso pursuit after Bayer Leverkusen director Simon Rolfes has insisted he is sure Xabi Alonso will remain at the club beyond this summer, noting that Alonso is contracted until 2026. In addition to how comfortable he feels as well as his family, Rolfes added, Xabi Alonso has a very good team. We will have a good perspective next year, and there will be no change in the team. Mauricio Pochettino admits relationship with Chelsea fans is missing key element, and he doesn't feel loved by Chelsea supporters, and this is after some fans have chanted name of former boss Jose Mourinho during games. But he fully understands their position in light of the results this season, and his team suffer major injury blow for Carabao Cup final. Chelsea will be without centre-back Benoit Badiashile for around a month as a result of the groin injury he suffered against Aston Villa. Mohamed Salah returns to Liverpool training ahead of Brentford clash after he suffered a hamstring injury early in the Africa Cup of Nations. Manchester United transfer target Matthijs de Ligt is not happy at Bayern Munich and could leave the club in the summer, and Eric Dier replaced him in the starting lineup as Bayern lost 3-0. And when he was asked by Bild post-match whether he was nursing an injury or fit to play, de Ligt was visibly frustrated and replied, "Top fit." Later reporting added that de Ligt is understandably not content with life at Bayern. Ten Hag trained de Ligt at Ajax, and they could meet again in Olderford. Toni Kroos has ruled out returning to former club Bayern Munich as he heads into the final few months of his Real Madrid contract, where he told reporters ahead of Madrid's Champions League last 16 clash with RB Leipzig. Kroos was asked if a return to Bayern was possible, but he emphatically denied that Munich would be his next destination. Bruno Guimaraes has quashed rumors linking him with a move away from Newcastle United, insisting that he intends to be at the club for a long time. And since joining the club in 2022, Guimaraes has made an instant impact at St. James's Park, guiding the club to a top-4 finish last season and qualification for the UEFA Champions League, and his performance have garnered interest from Barcelona and Liverpool. Chelsea midfielder Enzo Fernandez, in an interview with ESPN, denied rumors that he wanted to leave Chelsea to join Barcelona after the Blues' win over Crystal Palace. That was all for the midweek episode. See you soon.